And we have evidence that I was not lying to you. Ah! Hey, what's up, guys? So today I started on two of you guys' builds. I sold two of them last night and put one on layaway. We'll see how that layaway deal goes. What we did, he just asked me to send him an invoice, and he's just going to go ahead and pay on it. So we'll see how that works and whether or not that's something that I'm going to continue doing. Anyway, in the last video, I wasn't very clear about a few things. These guns do come with this stock. And these stocks are pretty cool. You can, on this side, there's a little tab. It's hard to, at least this one is hard to get open. I can do it by putting a knife in there, and then it just pops open. There's room for whatever you want to put in there. And it'll come with a standard grip, and you know, the bird cage, like I did make clear. And yeah, I messaged the guy who asked where you put the BBs in, but they go in this little door here. It just slides open like that, and then slides closed like so. It's not the easiest thing to load, but with the new Crossman BBs, you can kind of just pour them right in there. That's the easiest way I found to load it. Speaking of such things, I was thinking about why in the world these guns, I mean, in particular the Blackbirds, when I work on those, I'm just amazed. When I get done with one and I look at it and it looks so simple, and I'm just always amazed that it is so much more complicated than what meets the eye. And I figured that out yesterday, what makes it so complicated. What makes it so complicated is that when you look at it, there's a very few moving parts. You got a motor, a couple of gears, and an auger. So, and a solenoid and a valve. So you got a few moving parts there. Well, when you fill that thing up full of BBs, you got like 1,000 more moving parts. And the machine is meant to work by getting those other parts out as quickly as possible. So, I don't know. Just something I was thinking about. Anyway, if you guys don't want to hear me ramble, the ones of you who did purchase free birds, here's a picture of what they looked like earlier today. So if the rest of you guys want to skip out, it's probably just going to be me rambling on for a little while. I wanted to talk about my first experience with a Blackbird. It's like late 2013 when Drozd Max was still up and going. I've been following the BB machine guns, the Drozd, for maybe a year or something like that. Read the entire BB machine gun owners group forum before I even posted there. And my dad died in June of that year, and I was having a hard time, dealing with things. So I figured I really like these BB guns. Maybe I could get into that as a hobby and get my mind off of things. So before that, it was like $1,000 to get in the door for a BB gun. No way. So that's how I justified it. And I bought a Blackbird from Ray, and I ordered it with Sergey's board. I ordered it with the long tactical barrel. I ordered a smooth bore, but he sent me a rifle barrel. Wasn't that big of a deal. And at the time, he didn't have any Sergey's boards. So he told me that, and he said, well, you can just order it through Sergey. And he gave me his email address, and I got in touch with Sergey. And I said, yeah, can you just send Ray a board to have him install it in my gun? So he did that, and it took like about 2 months before I got my gun. And in the meantime, Sergey and I, we kept talking back and forth. And we ended up getting involved in another project that really didn't go anywhere, but that was a laser text projector. I've still got it. It's really cool. But anyway, I finally got it. And my youngest was a baby at the time. And my wife and I work in the same building. She's got a florist in the front. I've got a salon in the middle. And where I made most of my videos is in the back. It's basically a storage area. So I ordered two 90-4500s. And I can't remember where. Oh, yeah. I drove all the way out to Edgemore to a paintball field to get them to fill them up. And that's like 45 minutes from where I live. And I was all ready to shoot the thing. I can't remember if the paintball tanks came before the gun. But anyway, it seems to me that they did. And so I had that part done, and then the gun came and I opened it up, oh boy, I haven't been that excited in I don't know how long, since I was like a little kid. So I know what you guys go through, really I do. And yeah, that's the main reason why I do what I do, just because I can give somebody else that feeling. Well, anyway, so I got the thing. And I started heading out the door, and the wife's like, where do you think you're going? I'm going to go home and try this thing out. She said, no, you're not. You're staying here and you're helping me with the baby. I'm like, oh, man. So I had to wait the rest of the day until everybody went to sleep. And then I got the gun, I loaded it up. It had the external 5-cell battery pack that I got from Ray too. Had all that charged, and put the tank in a backpack. Got this shed out here. We'll go out there in a minute to see what it looks like now. And had recently bought a couch, and it came with this big Dacron blanket over it to cover it, to protect it. And I'd saved it. I'm somewhat of a pack rat, and because I probably need it for something at some point. And it came in handy because I bundled it up and put it on the concrete floor. It's a finished concrete floor. And I hooked my bottle up, my 1600 PSI bottle up, and I just let it rip at 2,000 rounds a minute. And boy, man, I mean, the feeling, that full auto grin came on strong. And so, the adrenaline's pumping, just pure bliss, just absolutely pure bliss. And then I went to pick up this Dacron sheet, and it was stuck. And the BBs actually tacked the thing to the concrete floor. So we're going to go out there and see what it looks like now after several years. And I do apologize about this camera. It's my phone, but I've noticed while I'm editing my videos, it'll do a thing where it does that. And it's making me kind of sick when I was watching it, so I'm gonna try to do something about that. Hope you can hear all right. And I don't usually make videos during work, like when I've got y'all's guns to work on, because I worry about, oh man, if I make a video, they're gonna see me making a video and they're gonna be like, why aren't they working on my gun? So I normally don't do that, but if you guys want me to make some quick videos doing that, maybe showing you some of what goes into building one of these things, I'd be happy to. Right now, I'm waiting on some wire. I ordered the wrong gauge wire and it came yesterday, but if I'd ordered the right gauge wire, it would have been here yesterday. So that's what's kind of holding things up. There's plenty I can do without the wire though, so it's probably not going to slow things down that much. All right. Spooky in here. I'm gonna have to go get a flashlight and I'll flip y'all around. All right, I've got a bunch of crap I gotta move, but there were some things I wanted to tell you guys about, so I'll just do that while I'm moving this stuff. What am I doing with the money that you guys are spending on the free birds? Well, yesterday I gave some of it to the guys, and I bought a new drill that I found in the closeout section at Lowe's, and a bag of popcorn, and the rest of it I'm planning to put back into parts for more guns. And hopefully what'll happen is when sales die down, I can get caught up. And then after my little market is saturated, hopefully I'll be able to get some of you guys interested in being sales people. And we'll see how that goes, and everything will be, you'll get like a discount. I'm thinking a minimum of like 3 guns, and then you basically just go out and sell the guns and you keep the profit. But what that'll do is it'll free me up to do more building, because not that I don't love you guys, but when I go home at night, the way things are right now, I'm on emails until I go to bed. So we'll see. That's a long way off, but you got to have a plan. You got to have a plan, and the ultimate plan for me is to be able to do this from the road. I think that would be really cool to have that option. What, was that you? Huh. Alrighty. I've got a piece of roofing material down here I need to get up. Let me see. Yeah, because I haven't looked under this thing in years. It's like solving a cold case. Here. I'm looking for them. Whoa! Maybe the concrete healed. Ah! Well, it's probably further up under it. And I'm not getting any further up under that than this. Oh well. But anyway, I'm not on Facebook. But Ray, if his Drozd Max, DROZDMAX Facebook page is still up. I think that is probably his last post on there. Alright guys, I guess that's about it for this. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Later. Well, I know I wasn't dreaming. I decided to go ahead and pull that whole piece of roofing material up. And we have evidence that I was not lying to you. Ah! Yeah. See? But the BBs has been there since December 2013. More BBs. There's a... Oh! Okay, this is where... Yeah. Yeah, that's where they all ended up. Look at that. That's finished concrete. And that was a long time ago. That was before I even started modding these things. We're way past that now. Alright guys, for real this time. Later.